Everyone, this is Lalita Singh and you are going to study science with me in class 8. Okay, today we are discussing second part of chapter 15, that is called some natural phenomena. This is our second video on this chapter. In the last video we have learned about what is natural phenomena. The natural event that occur in nature due to natural causes or reasons are known as natural phenomena, in which we have started discussing lightning. Before we discuss lightning, we have to understand what are electric charges and how they are developed. Okay, we have also looked or studied about an instrument which is used to detect the charges, that is called electroscope. Today we will discuss how lightning is caused. Okay, the charge when water and ice particle are moving rapidly inside the cloud means actually when wind is blowing with a very high speed through the cloud, the particles of wind get rubbed on the particle of cloud, that is icy water or ice water vapor. Okay, when these two rub against each other, due to friction, heat is generated, and because of that heat the atom become charged. Okay, we have already studied about whenever the charge getting generated, the similar amount of both of the charges has been created. Means if we are getting 10 positively charged atoms, then we will get 10 negatively charged atom as well. Okay, so both of the charges have been created and both of them getting separated. What happened over here? Due to some reason unknown till now, the positively charged particle get accumulated on the top of the cloud. Okay, and whereas the negatively charged particle get accumulated on the lower part of the cloud. Okay, earth also generate positive charge. Okay, earth is also generating the positive charge. Understood? Cloud upper part is generating positively charged, earth is also generating positive charge. In between these two, these cloud which is present below the upper cloud is having negatively charged. The charges of positive is equal to the charges as negative. The wind which is present in between these positively and negatively charged cloud is acting as insulator, which stop the flow of charges from one end to another. Okay, but as time pass, more and more amount of positive and negative charged particle has been created and they get deposited on their respective side. Okay, after that what happened? Now the charges are huge, the strength of these charges also become very large, and because of this the charges get flow from one end to another, and this result into the lightning process. Okay, the positive charge on the surface develop only due to negative charges on the lower part of the cloud. When attraction between two charges, these two opposite charges become huge, very strong. Okay, the electricity flow from the cloud to the ground as well. Okay, you can see that positive charges are present in the top, then it is present in the middle negative charges, and over here we are having positive charges. So in this way the lightning can also get attracted toward the land area as well. Clear? And this create huge lightning and thunder. Lightning lasts only for fraction of second, but its energy is filled with very high amount of heat. It is very hot. Okay, though the air in between the cloud and the ground is poor conductor of electricity, the attraction between the opposite charges on the cloud and the ground becomes so large that the air has to give way to the lightning strike. Okay, the heat of lightning causes thunder as the current flow from negative to positive charges. Okay, what happened over there? A huge amount of heat has been created, and this is the actual reason behind the thunderous sound. As the hot electric discharge pass through the air, the particle of air get heated up. The particle of air get heated up. Okay, air particles are not stagnant at a point, but once they receive a huge amount of energy, they start to vibrate at a very high speed. and in this manner they push the particle which is present on their sides, and in this way all the particles are pushing from one particle to another, and because of this striking motion a thunderous sound has been created. Okay, because the suddenly heated air particle get expand quickly, this create a loud thunderous sound which is called thunder. Today lightning is no more understood as anger of God. Means it is not the anger of God which is causing the lightning. Nowadays we have a better understanding about the causes behind the lightning, and as we know the reasons behind the lightning, we are also aware of the danger and harm which can be caused by it to us. Lightning take a toll on life of human and animal, even tree, a well, long buildings. It is important to learn what should be done to protect ourselves from the lightning. Okay, just see what is the damage that can be caused due to lightning. Have a look at what happened when the lightning strike. The animal are dead over here because they were hit by lightning. Okay, now the roof of the house has totally been destroyed because of lightning. Clear? See over here, this area also has received lightning. Because of lightning the houses get damaged, people suffer a lot, even it can cause death of animal. So it is kind of very very dangerous because it is having a very high quantity, high amount of heat. Clear? Now next topic is protection from lightning. Lightning can strike not only an object, people or other living being in open area, but it can also harm the people who is living inside their safe home or building. One should follow the safety measures during lightning and thunderstorm outdoor or as well as indoor. Okay, some of the rules, some of the important points are given below to protect ourselves from the lightning. For example, first you have to stay away from doors or window. Okay, you have to stay away from doors or window because if the lightning strike in the nearby area, it may result into shattering of the glass window. Okay, it can also cause harm, so you should avoid the door and window. Now avoid being near the electrical outlet, appliances or equipment. Do not use electrical appliances while there is a lightning because the current may flow into the system and it can cause damage in the equipment as well. If the thunderstorm is present, do not plug or unplug TV, okay, television, stereo, etc. You are not supposed to plug TV or any electrical equipment. Don't use any electrical equipment during the lightning. Okay, now next point is safe from plumbing. Avoid running water. Do not take shower or bath during lightning because water is a very good conductor of electricity. You should avoid it over there. Okay, now next is do not use corded telephone except for emergency purpose. If there is an emergency, you can use it, okay, by taking the risk. But if there is no emergency, don't use the corded phone even. Okay, now if you are outside, what should you do? If caught outdoor, seek cover indoor as quickly as possible. Okay, as quickly as possible, come inside the house. Okay, take shelter under the roof. Next is, if you are not able to do this, do not stand near the tree. Okay, do not stand under a tall tree for cover because taller and moist objects are most prone to the lightning strike. You should always take shelter in beneath this some smaller object, okay, because this can cause lightning and you may get killed in it. Okay, now next is seek shelter in a vehicle with closed window. Okay, you can take shelter in a vehicle which is having window in closed condition. Now next is do not use umbrella or lawnmower, bicycle, or similar object which is having conductor in it. Okay, these things should be avoided by you. Any conductor, any type of conductor you should avoid during lightning to protect yourself proper if you are standing outside. Clear? If swimming or boating, seek shelter on land as quickly as possible. If you have gone to for a picnic or anything else, you are swimming or you are doing boating, you should run to the land as quickly as possible, because water is still a very good conductor of electricity. Okay, next is, if caught in an open field, crouch low with your head like this. Okay, this is the proper sitting position which is giving you a low surface area and low height as well. Okay, and in this way you can crouch with your head bent in between your arms and leg close together. Okay, this way you can help yourself. Understood? So you will follow all this step, you will learn all this step to protect yourself from the lightning strike. Okay, what about the building? We cannot protect the building by using all these means or method from lightning. Okay, so to protect the buildings from lightning, one equipment has been made by Benjamin Franklin. Okay, and this equipment is known as lightning conductor. Lightning conductor. Benjamin Franklin was the one who thought of safety measure against the damage caused by lightning. He designed a device called lightning conductor for this purpose. Okay, this device protect the tall building against the damage caused by lightning by providing a alternative pathway or easy pathway for the lightning to flow from the top of the building to the ground. Okay, the lightning conductor consists of a long metallic rod fixed to the side wall of the building. Okay, its upper end is protrudes above the building, top of the building, and the upper end of the rod is like this. Okay, it is having lots of spiny and pointed edged, which raised like a threshold or fragmented into large number of pointed rod. Okay, the lower end of this rod run on the side of the building up to the ground, deep under the earth, where it is joined with already buried huge copper plates. See over here. It will join with already buried huge copper plate. When the lightning strike, the upper pointed end of lightning conductor quickly absorb all the charges, and this long metal rod gives them an easy pathway to flow down to the earth, and the copper plate help in a quick distribution of charges, as these copper plate is present buried in the earth, and earth is also behaving as a huge reservoir of a charge. Okay, so when the current is passed through this pathway from top of the conductor to through this pipe like structure to the buried copper plate, it will get distributed on the earth. Okay, so when we look at a point region of the earth, we will feel that the charges are negligible. The earth behave as a huge reservoir of charge, and the size of earth is so large that when the heaviest charge are distributed over it, there is negligible amount of charge at any point of the earth. In this way, we can get rid from the electric current or electric charges which has been created during lightning. The energy or the electric current has been passed to the land. You can see over here, this is the upper end of the lightning conductor. The rod is continuous like this, and it is continued up to the huge copper plate which is buried under the earth. Understood? In this way, the lightning conductor help us to provide earthing to the lightning strike. Clear? Or discharging the lightning strike. Now next topic is earthquake. Okay, you can see the disaster over here. It is basically caused due to earthquake. What is earthquake then? An earthquake is a sudden, sometimes violent shaking of the earth due to the release of energy from under the earth crust. Okay, just have a look. This is the structure of our earth. Outside it looks very beautiful, but inside it is having lots of layer over here. The outermost layer, okay, the outermost layer is known as crust. The outermost layer of the earth is known as crust, whereas the middle layer is known as mantle. Okay, and the inner part of the earth is known as core. The inner and hottest part of the earth is known as core, which is indicated as white and yellow in color. Okay, white part of the earth, which is indicating the central part of the earth, it is known as inner core, which is very hot. Okay, and the yellow part is indicating the outer part of the core, which is also very hot but less hot than the inner core. Okay, the temperature of the inner core is about this white part of the earth, which is termed as inner core. The temperature of this region is approximately about 5500 degrees centigrade. It is too hot. Okay, now the yellow part over here, which is representing the outer core of the earth, it is having a temperature varies from 4300 degrees centigrade to 3700 degrees centigrade. Okay, now the next part is a mantle. Okay, second part of the earth inner surface is mantle. Mantle is the next layer to the outer core. The two sides of mantle touches two different regions. Okay, the inner side of mantle touch the outer core, whereas the outer side of the mantle is touching the earth crust. Okay, so at one side where it is touching the outer core, the temperature is 3700 degrees centigrade, while the other part of this mantle, when touch the earth crust, it is having a temperature of 50 degrees centigrade to minus 30 degrees centigrade, depending upon which region it is. Okay, understood. So there is a huge difference between the temperature range, and this is what the reason behind the earthquake is. Okay, understood. The next layer is crust, which is present on the outer surface of the mantle, and it is the outest surface of the earth. This is the surface where we live. It is thin layer of 0 to 60 kilometer thickness. Okay, the outer crust of the earth is not made up of in only one piece of land mass. Okay, it is having several land masses over there, basically 7. The boundaries of these 7 land masses are very irregular in shape. They are not in a regular manner. Okay, and when these irregular shape joins with each other like a piece of jigsaw puzzle, each land masses are called tectonic plates. Okay, and the place where the two land masses join together are known as plate joint. Understood? Okay, see over here, this is the picture given over here, which is showing you the arrangement of different tectonic plate, major tectonic plates of the earth. In this way, the jigsaw puzzle like plates are interlinked with each other. Okay, now causes of earthquake. Earthquake occur where these tectonic plates meet along the plate boundary. Okay, as you can see that these all lines are indicating the plate boundary. Okay, huge convection currents set in the mantle due to enormous temperature difference. As we know that inner side of the mantle is closer to the outer core, and that is why the temperature of the inner mantle is about 3700 degrees centigrade, whereas the outer side of the earth mantle is near to the crust region, that is at temperature about 50 degrees centigrade to minus 30 degrees centigrade. So there is a huge difference in temperature. We know that during convection current formation, what happened? The warmer particle become light in weight and they started to rise up, and the colder particle they started to sink. In this way, a huge convection current is set into the mantle as well. Okay, convection current has been found in the mantle due to the temperature difference. The plates are in continuous motion because of the pressure developed due to convection current in the mantle just below the crust. Sometimes the pressure zone lie under the plate joint. This joint are weak area and are not able to bear the pressure. Just see over here. If the pressure zone lie in the region of plate joint, what will happen? If the joints are weak area and are not able to bear the pressure, then if the pressure is too high and the pressure joint are not able to bear the pressure, then what will happen? It will lead into the earthquake. Okay, and the point deep within the earth crust where the earthquake originate is known as focus of earthquake. The point on the earth where the earthquake initiate or get started is known as focus. You can see the earthquake has started and it is spreading into the land area. So obviously the strength of earthquake is maximum at the central position where it has started. Okay, the point on earth's surface just above the focus is called epicenter. The point just above the focus or the point where the earthquake has started is known as epicenter. So epicenter is having the highest strength of earthquake over there. Means the earthquake will be measured highest in epicenter. The area of stress in the earth where broken rocks slide past each other causing crack in the earth's surface is called fault zone or seismic zone. Okay, the area of stress in the earth where broken rocks slide means all the area which is feeling the waves of earthquake is known as seismic zone. Clear? Or fault zone. Sometimes the trembling or shaking of the ground may take place due to some different reason as well. For example, like if there is a practice of underground nuclear explosion, okay, or if an asteroid had hit the earth, then also there can be a shaking of the earth. So the reason can be different, but the main reason is this: sliding of tectonic plates over one another and convection current formation within the mantle due to temperature difference between the inner side of the mantle and outer side of the mantle. Okay, so at present we understand that the reason of earthquake lie within the earth's surface. That is why it is just impossible for us right now to predict the upcoming earthquake. So we cannot predict the upcoming earthquake about in which place, at which year, at which time it will be happen. It is a natural phenomena which occur on its own naturally. We are not a participant on it. Okay, we are not causing it, neither we can stop it. We can also only suffer or protect ourselves from it. Because of the convection current formation in the mantle, all the continents are drifting apart from one another at a rate of 2 centimeter per year. Means all the continents are moving from one another at the rate of 2 centimeter per year. They are drifting apart, they are moving far from one another. Okay, you can see this is the earthquake prone area in India. Over here, pink color is indicating the zone 5, green is indicating zone 4, yellow is indicating zone 3, whereas zone 2 is indicated by white part of the map. Okay, so since the earthquake are caused by sliding of plate due to the pressure built under the plate joint, the plate joints are understood as the weak zone which can easily give way to the earthquake. As we know that the pressure is created by the formation of convection current inside the mantle. If the area in which the pressure has been created is near or is just below the tectonic plate joints. Okay, so it can easily give way for the gaseous particle and other substances to move out, and this will create a huge disturbance in the area of tectonic plates, which results into the earthquake. Thus plate joints are called seismic zone or fault zone. Plate joints are called seismic zone or fault zone. This place situated above the plate joint are called earthquake prone area, means these area will receive a maximum disaster from earthquake. Okay, the places in India which are most likely to suffer earthquake anytime are Central Himalayas, Western Himalayas, Kashmir, whole of Northeast India, Kutch, Indo-Gangetic Plains and Rajasthan. A few areas in South India also fall in danger zone. Okay, some of the disastrous earthquake that hit India recently are 2001 Gujarat earthquake, which was with a magnitude of 7.6 to 7.7. Okay, in 2004 Indian Ocean earthquake was with 9.1 to 9.3. Okay, and 2005 Kashmir earthquake was with 7.6, and 2011 Sikkim earthquake was with 6.9 on Richter scale. Understood? You can see the image over here. The disaster caused due to earthquake, like this. These are all the disaster which happened due to the earthquake. All the buildings get broken down, and you can see this, a tall building is falling down just because of earthquake. See, it was a total disaster. You can clearly have a look at what the earthquake causes in our land. Now, intensity of earthquake. Sometime it might happen that you have heard about earthquake but in your area, but only in news, you never felt it. Why? Because it happened, but the intensity or seismic tremors was very low. Okay, but we don't feel it. It might also happen that you could feel the seismic tremors, could see the wall and ceiling fan or the ground under you shaking vigorously, but after some time it get calmed down. Okay, but there may be cases where it becomes very vigorous and cause lots of damage, even kill the people. You have seen these pictures. Okay, this is also a result of earthquake. So, on the other hand, all of us are aware of high order disaster caused in many areas in recent past, because not all the tremors or seismic waves generated by earthquake are equal intensity. The power of each seismic wave is different from another, and depending upon it, it causes the disaster. The trembling or shaking of the ground is called ground waves or tremors. Okay, the trembling or shaking of the ground during earthquake is called ground waves or tremor. Wave or tremors due to earthquake are called seismic wave. Beside earthquake, the pressure developed under the earth crust may cause contraction of sea floor, that is, one landmass overlap other. You can see over here in these pictures, one landmass overlap another. It may result into the development of mountain. You can see it may result into the development of mountain. If the two plates pushing against each other rise above the surface of earth together, the Himalaya range is an example of the plate movement due to pressure developed under the earth crust. Clear? This earthquake is not only causing the formation of mountain, but it can also form lots of valley because of the different pressure at different region. Understood? You can see in this one, the pressure is causing the formation of valley, as over here it is the formation of trench, whereas it in this case it has formed ridge, which result into the formation of mountain. Clear? Now, Richter scale. The intensity of earthquake is measured by Richter scale. The magnitude of the intensity of earthquake is measured in a whole number. Okay, and decimal number on this scale. The whole number and decimal number, both of them are taken to indicate the seismic wave or intensity of earthquake. You can see over here we have shown different data about seismic wave. Clear? Every whole number has a value equal to 10 times the previous number. Okay, every whole number is having a value equal to 10 times of the previous whole number. That is, the power of an earthquake of magnitude 3 on Richter scale is actually 10 times that of the magnitude of 2 on the Richter scale. Okay. Thus, we can say that an increase in the measurement of 1 on Richter scale is practically tenfold increase in the magnitude of an earthquake. Means when the earthquake intensity become tenfold, it become the magnitude, the intensity of earthquake is now tenfold, then it is count as 3. If now again it become the magnitude of earthquake get multiplied by 10, then it will become 4. Then when 4 is getting multiplied by 10, then it will become 5. Okay, when 5 will get multiplied by 10, instead of becoming 50, it will become 6. Okay, every digit is increasing when the intensity of the earthquake has been increased by tenfold. Okay, now this is the instrument which is used to measure the intensity of earthquake. This is called seismograph. Okay, seismograph picture is shown over here. Earthquake generates seismic wave which can be detected and recorded by a sensitive instrument, seismograph. This is the seismograph which can record the intensity of earthquake by using a suspended pen over here. Okay, a seismograph is a rod of pendulum suspended from the stand. You can see a rod of pendulum which is suspended from a stand whose lower end is attached with the pen. When the earthquake occur, the rod or the pendulum vibrate, so does the pen. As the pendulum is vibrating, so the pen also get vibrated due to the earthquake. Okay, due to the seismic wave of the earthquake. A roll of a long and thin strip of paper roll on a drum. See over here, this is a drum on which paper is going to get rolled. Okay, allowed to move under the vibrating pen, so that the pen leave the mark of vibration on the strip. You can see the mark over here on the paper. The study of recorded vibration helped the scientists to map the earthquake completely. Means by measuring these vibration recorded on the page, we can understand the intensity of earthquake. The study of the recorded vibration helped us to understand the intensity of earthquake completely. Advance in seismograph technology has been increased our understanding of both the earthquake and the earth. Okay. Next is, understood now this diagram? This is a pendulum. Pendulum is suspending, having a pen which is moving due to the earthquake. These are performing oscillatory motion due to the tremors of earthquake, and because of this the pen also move, and the pen is going to draw on the page over here in the roller, where the pages are also getting rolled down and the datas are recorded and they come on the sheet of the paper, which is later on analyzed by the scientist. Okay, now class, we have been talking about earthquake, about Richter scale, about seismograph. So I am going to finish it over here for today video. Okay, in the next video we will study about protection against the earthquake. Until then, have a nice day everyone.